this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running behind that left side. Breaks the tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 4th down, going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Caught behind the line. It's long. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the left side. It's a running room. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. Gets away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Florida
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Now improvising. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Runs through a tackle. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Flagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they took a hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wide open spaces. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Livingston. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then
touchdown, Florida! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He's got him still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him first and goal. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Underwood. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Pulls it in on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Just about set to get this second half underway. chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, out of space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But there's a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
At the 35, he's got room. Running free. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead.
Florida, 21, Michigan, 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. Smashes through the tackle. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the tailback. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
Running into the open space. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 24, Florida 21.
Line will stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Gator. They move on top here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
24.
Coming out with it, it's Simpson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over first and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's a heat, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
That makes the score Florida 35, Michigan 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's McCulley. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Oh, he's got some space. The Gators will keep this drive going.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.